Hey Jim, good start here. I really like each of your objects. They're really well done. The problem with starting out with photographs and just copying them is that you end up with like these square or rectangular pieces that don't integrate with the rest of the picture plane. So I wouldn't rely just on individual bits. What needs to happen is the design aspect really has to be added in terms of unifying the whole picture plane and really trying to figure out what you can do to unify these. You've got the sky and kind of water, but they're just sitting here kind of floating on top. So you might want to have a look at some of the examples that I posted in these threads. And these are professional, but these ones. But again, you can get some ideas about what do they do to unify these. There's gradients. There's depth. So again, like with yours, if you make things bigger, they're going to come forward, and smaller, they're going to recede. So just have a look at some of these and really study them, and just think to yourself, what did they do to make this look unified? A lot of it is very simple, so that the styles are simple. They didn't spend a whole bunch of time trying to create these. They did it. They simplified it. But again, that's where if you use your own designer's eyes and really think of how you want to do it instead of copying images, it'll really come together better. And again, here's another one. These are vintage posters actually, so I think that they're really pretty cool. And again, something like that's pretty cool. And again, then to look too at the ones that I posted of student work, you can kind of see what I don't know if I can find them here. This takes up a lot of space when I do all this scrolling with this video. So again, it's pretty simple. So this is the part where you really have to think out the whole design, not just the objects. And how are you going to create unity, and how are you going to tie everything together and make it look like a unified piece. And repetition works to create create unity as well. So you've got the black here, you've got the black in the type. Again, this one's not, it's a good start, but again, everything's placed in the same plane. So again, if they wanted to make this look more finished and like it had unity, they'd make some of these buildings smaller and put them in the background kind of thing. So again, unless you do something just flat on like that. And again, you might want to think of doing something like that with clouds. Think again really hard on how you're going to integrate your type in there, because that's really important. I'd also suggest for the sky, going back to some of these tutorials I posted, they're really easy about how to create certain kinds of skies that are pretty easy. There's so many little tutorials like this. I posted a whole bunch of them, so you might want to have a look at them. So anyway, that's kind of your task. You've got some okay stuff here. I would go easy on these meshes. They just start to look overdone. So think in terms of this whole picture plane now. You've got this down here. Why do you want it down here? Why don't you put this down here and make it integrate with the picture plane here? Or you might want to do everything kind of like in this style. Okay, so again, copying is great, and I'm not sure if you use Live Paint or not. I'm not really checking up on all that stuff right now because I don't have the time. But it's really more just about creating individual bits in Illustrator. It's about creating this whole design that's unified. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm pretty available to give comments until Saturday when the finals due.